Jocelyn McKinnis.
All right, Ms. McKinnis, with who are you employed?
Right now with Fetch Pet Insurance.
And what did you do back in October of 2021?
I was working at Valley Walk Animal Hospital as practice manager.
And what does a practice manager do?
Just manages day-to-day operations, hiring, firings, inventory, stuff like that.
And where is that practice located?
In Greer, South Carolina.
And on October 13th, 2021, did you have the occasion to interview Christina Parcell?
Yes, I did.
Do you know about what time she arrived and you interviewed her?
It was 8:30 that morning.
And how do you know that?
I did watch the video footage, verifying it, but I also had it on my calendar from back then to verify too.
So, yeah. So the actual interview was interviewed from inside y'all's cameras.
Yes, it was.
And you went back and reviewed that video?
Yes, I did.
And so what time did Christina Parcell arrive to the veterinary clinic?
Right around 8:30.
All right. And what was she interviewing for?
For a veterinary technician role.
And what does a vet technician do?
Basically like what a nurse does for a doctor. Just draws blood, vaccines, stuff like that.
And about what time did that interview conclude?
She left at 8:47.
That's all I have for this witness.
Anything in cross?
Just very briefly, Ms. McKinnis, is that right?
Yes.
Just a couple of questions for you. Was that a full-time position that she was interviewing for?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Were you aware that she was already employed?
Yes, I was at the time.
Okay.
That was one of the questions I asked her.
Okay. Do you know why she was looking for another job?
I didn't ask her that.
Okay. But it was a full-time position that she was looking for?
Yes.
All right. That's all I have. Thank you, Your Honor, and she can be released from proceedings.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
We are going to stop and have a lunch break, and I'm going to ask for y'all to return at 2 o'clock. I told you I'm going to be a broken record, but just like I said yesterday, you are prohibited from watching any TV coverage of this trial, doing any kind of investigation, any research of anyone involved in this case by any means. You're not to look at any social media. I told you yesterday, if you've got notifications on your phone, hopefully you've turned those off, but please do so, and I just respectfully ask that. As I told you, I am going to randomly ask if you have watched or seen anything during the course of this trial. Again, I remind you, it is important to the integrity of this trial, the justice and fairness to the defendant and the state that you only consider evidence which comes in through this courtroom. And again, you're not to discuss this case among yourselves until I tell you that you can do so, okay? I hope you enjoy your lunch, and I'll see you back at 2 o'clock.
Your Honor, we just want to make sure the record is protected regarding our questioning and what we wish to question Mr. Post about. In the outset, I would mention that something new came up during the direct examination of Mr. Post from the prosecutor. He was asked, he asked Brad Post, did you get to know Aida Mello? He answered yes. We believe that would have opened the door to questions about how he got to know her, which would have led into the child pornography. So we stayed away from that line of questioning based on your previous rulings. I would further like to note that all of the questions that were asked during the proffer are questions that we would have asked Mr. Post. But it's our understanding from Your Honor's ruling and from our meeting at the bench that they were areas of lines of questioning that Your Honor deemed out of bounds, and so we stayed away from them. So we just want the record clear that all those questions are one we would have asked them.
Okay, you're protected on the record. Thank you. I will see you all back at 2 o'clock unless there's anything else. Who are you planning on getting through this afternoon?
We're going to get through. We're going to crime scene.
Okay.
We're going to a lot of ring cameras.
Okay.
A lot of photos of the ring cameras, exhibits, and maybe through the entire crime scene. I don't know.
Okay.
You might get through the entire crime scene.
Have y'all done? Well, we can go off the record.
The ring cameras.